Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome day, and today's video is a review of the OMFG Cosmetics Sugar and Sweets eyeshadow palette. It's like a little ice cream truck with some bears on it, and the inside it is a beautiful pastel color scheme with like two darker shades mixed in as well. So today we are going to be testing out this palette, giving my first impressions, do this eye look together, and it did not go exactly how I thought it was going to. But regardless, without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. My eyes are primed already. And we're going to do this before they start creasing on me. So we have the Sugar and Sweets palette here, which is super cute. It's got little bells, little ice cream truck. It's very adorable. The only thing, I thought this was going to open like this, but it opens like this, which is kind of weird. So here's the palette. If you hear noises outside, it is thunderstorming and I can't help it. I've been waiting for this to pass, but it's not, so I apologize about any rumbling. But the inside of the palette looks super, super cute. We do have a mix of mattes as well as shimmers, and let's get started. So I'm going to use this little firm blender, the E44 brush from Sigma, and I'm going to start off with this pastel yellow shade. I just want to put this over our crease underneath of our brow bone just to set that area since it is primed. I don't really think this color is going to show up too well on my skin tone because I'm really bronzed up today because I want it to match my bronzy looking hands. Okay, so here's our eyes. It looks exactly the same, just a little paler up top. I had to clean off the product off of the brush. I'm going to go back in with that same one, and I'm going to take this little mint shade right here, which is a matte mint shade. I'm going to try to put that up there. I'm not going to tap off the excess. And I'm just going to tuck it in our inner crease area. It is showing up. Why am I looking at a pastel thinking, I wish it was slightly darker? It's pastels, Bridget. You know what you were getting into with this palette. So I'm just putting this over our first half of the crease. And this is what it looks like on the eye. It looks a little more blue than mint, but it is very pigmented and working pretty well. So this is our crease. It looks a little more mint in person than on camera. What I'm going to do now is going to take an E38, which is a bigger blending brush for outer crease. And I'm going to take, let's do the pink. Let's do the pinky shade, which is this one right here. This one's not picking up as well as the other one did on the brush. I'm going to kind of swirl in. There we go. And I'm going to put this in our outer crease area. And that's showing up pretty well. I'm going to take a dab of the purple mixed in with the pink. Just because I don't know what we're putting on our lid yet. And I'm also trying to talk between bursts of thunder, which is a little bit weird for me right now. Okay, so something's weird going on. At first it was packing on fine. The more I added to it though, there's like a patch in the middle there missing that won't stick. Like I've been rubbing over that and trying to blend and add color to it, but there's a weird patch in the center of this that's not sticking, and I don't understand why. My eyes, like normal prepped, I've never had this big of a spot not want to work before, which is so weird to me. I'm going to try the other eye and see if it performs better than whatever that is. What is going on? It did the same thing. You guys, it did the same thing. And you can't tell me both of my eyelids have an identical weird spot on them because I've never had this issue before. Okay, I don't know what that issue is, so I'm going to clean off my brush and I'm going to deepen up our crease. I'm going to take, there's a shimmer, I'm going to take a little bit of this purple right here and just do purple over this. So I'm going to clean off my bristles, go into that purple shade. It picked up pretty well in the brush. And I'm going to tap over this outer crease color. Oh, that's going in there. That's going in that color, or in that spot. Okay, maybe it was the pink shade that didn't really agree. But this is fixing it, kind of like. No, it's not. It's making it worse. It was small. Now it's getting bigger. I thought it was fixing it. It's not fixing it. If I like very lightly buff, the weird patch is growing. The weird patch was small like this one. They were identical, and now it's growing, and it's like I'm buffing really close up and I'm buffing really far away with a lot of pigment on the brush, and it's still just gaping. Like, what? This spot I could have dealt with. This one I can't deal with. So what I'm gonna do is match the purple on this side, more pigment on the brush, and I'm just gonna try to fix it, and we'll see if it does the same thing over here, because I'm very confused. It's not, it's making it bigger. It's making the big gap bigger. Because y'all saw it was just a tiny weird spot. Guys, I do makeup stuff all the time, and I review stuff all the time, but I've never had this weirdness happen, and I don't know what it, I don't know what could cause it. It's the same primer I normally use on my lid, and I don't know. There's gonna be people in the comments telling me I did this wrong. I do my makeup at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, mostly twice a day usually, but I've never had that happen, and I'm really confused by it. So I'm gonna leave this crease thing alone, and I'm gonna take my cut crease canvas from Makeup Revolution with a little NARS brush, and I'm gonna carve out some lid space, and hopefully that'll be a distraction from this situation. Like, I should blend out the edges more, but I'm scared because the more I blend, the bigger this weird gap thing gets. So I'm gonna carve some lid space out. Alright guys, we have some lid space carved out. I hope this is gonna save this look. I'm not really sure at this point. I cleaned off the product off of my flat brush. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 shimmers so we can test out the shimmer quality. We're gonna do the minty kind of shade. This one for the inner lid. We're gonna transition into the peachy shade, and then we'll finish on the outer portion with the purpley shade. So we're gonna go mint, pink, blue. It's not purple, it's blue. This is how it picks up on the brush. It's really nice. I'm just gonna pack this over our cut crease. That looks good. Like, it's sticking pretty well. So far so good with the shimmers. Now I'm gonna take my finger with one of these shades and pack it on top just to see if it gives it a little bit extra oomph. It looks about the same. They're both really pretty on the lid. Okay, so this is our lid situation. I'm scared to blend these edges out more, so I'm not going to, I don't think. I might with a white shadow in a minute, I don't know. But I'm gonna take this OMFG glitter liner that I've had for a while. This is in the shade Priceless. It's just a purple blue. It's a purple glitter eyeliner, and I'm just gonna use it to line our cut crease. I think it'll give a little bit of pop of glitter and a little bit of distraction from our crease blend, hopefully. Alright, so this is taking a little bit of time to dry, more than I expected, but this is what our lid looks like. Well, it's my lid, but it's ours for the video. I don't know. I am not feeling this whatsoever, but we're gonna keep on trucking through and see if maybe with lashes and stuff, it'll all come together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an E55 shader brush from Sigma, and I was thinking, like, while I was thinking about it, I do wish, because there is this darker purple and this lavender shade, that there was a purple shimmer throughout. I do like this really rose shade, but maybe that could have been, I don't know, I like the rose shade. Maybe this dark brown could be switched out for a purple shade. I'm not really sure. I just wish there was a purple shimmer for my crease. I feel like that would have helped cover this weirdness up. I'm gonna take this shader brush, like I said, I'm gonna dip it into a mixture of this purple as well as a little bit of the darker one, and just gonna brush it under the lower lash line. Nothing fancy. I also wish this palette stayed open. Like, it automatically closes, and I just want to, like, have it sitting open on my desk and not have to worry about holding it. Alright, this is our eye look. I'm gonna pop on some mascara lashes, finish up my face. I'll be right back and we'll talk about the look all together, as well as what I think of the palette as a whole. Even though you guys know I had a mishap, we're still gonna talk about it. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I added a pair of OMFG lashes on. This is in the style Sprinkles, which are absolutely me. They're big and very flared. So this is our look up close. These lashes are really pretty. I am not thrilled with how this look came out. I'm sorry. I'm not. I can't. I love the lashes. I think they're beautiful. I really like this liquid liner. I thought it was nice. And I've had it for a lot longer and it's still like super, super wet. And my favorite thing from the brand is their highlighters, which are really good. Playdate is my favorite, which is a pinky kind of shade. And I really love their eyelash case. I need another one because it holds like 3 pairs of lashes and it's easier for me to store my like little lash container than like big bulky packaging. So in general, I do really enjoy this brand. The people behind the brand always seem super nice. However, it's just, I can't give this palette a great review because I feel like the mattes did this weird thing on my eye that I've never had with any other palette before. I've had like a small piece like on that tip of my eye, not really stick before that's happened, but I've never had like a big weird spot just expand where the eyeshadow wouldn't stick. I think the packaging on it is absolutely adorable. I think this whole palette is super cute. You are the sweetest treat. That's really sweet. I think overall the palette color scheme, if you like pastels, is adorable. I love the shimmer formula. I thought the shimmers are really nice and they look really pretty on the lid. They perform nice. It's a very soft formula. Like it's very similar to their highlighter formula, which again are really pretty. But for me, the mattes in this palette just did a really weird thing that I didn't enjoy. Maybe I'll try this again in the future with maybe like the browns, the dark browns, or maybe like a different shade, not the purples and pinks. Because the blue minty shade stuck in fine. It's the purples that did this really weird thing that I can't understand. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Sorry it didn't go according to plan. Part of me was like, should I even put this video out? But I have to be like honest, and if things are bad, I'm gonna tell you that they're like bad. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just saying that like the mattes were not doing what they should be doing, unfortunately. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Did we pull this look together? I don't really know. And I'll see you guys later, okay? Have a great and safe day wherever you are. Bye.